A call to action, integrating mental health into school curricula. The increasing levels of anxiety and of depression requires that we rethink about our education priorities hard now. We are in fact overlooking students' mental wellness, which truly is an integral support structure for all-rounded development, while we continue to uphold academic performance, rely as an overacting goal. The several common stressors of contemporary existence are competitive education, online visibility, economic insecurity, and global climate devastation's constant possibility deeply strains adolescents' psychological well-being. Accordingly, schools must incorporate wide-ranging mental health and wellness instruction within schools' curricula, for it is imperative pupils would obtain necessary coping strategies and stress reduction skills from such courses. Also, they would learn how to detect as well as react to mental health issues within themselves and also among peers. This quiet active intervention is indeed a truly strong preventive tool. It can fight escalating levels of mental illness as well as develop a stronger generation. In further addition, it does align with a broader body of evidence that highlights how mental health and academic achievement are connected inextricably. An educational setting that is healthy and valuing of mental health tends to promote engagement and concentration, thereby achieving improved academic performance. A generation is left exposed as well as ill-prepared for handling the demands of life by neglecting these necessary components of education. The moment for a bit of action is now. Our students' future hangs in the balance. Today's educational environment frequently unintentionally amplifies the problems of youth. The incessant stress to get the high grades, be accepted into elite universities, and present a perfect online image creates perpetual stress and anxiety. The tightly organized, performance-oriented quality of much schooling has the potential to produce a culture of intense competition and inspection that leaves many students feeling overwhelmed, lacking, and unalienated. This pressure cooker can generate low self-esteem and inadequacy. Students struggle to balance the academic demands with co-curricular activities, social life, and family responsibilities, and therefore are susceptible to burnout and mental illness. The absence of explicit teaching on methods of mental health management leaves most students unprepared to deal with this pressure effectively. The lack of ready and accessible mental health services in school only adds to the issue. The system currently does not have enough trained personnel and support staff available to address the growing number of students in crisis with their mental health. This requires system changes that put just as much focus on mental health as on grades. Thus, the time has come for a change in philosophy and allocation of resources to meet these essential needs. Mental health courses shouldn't be limited to theory. They must offer applicable, evidence-based techniques for stress reduction, mindfulness, and self-care. These courses would be age-dependent and would account for developmental differences and sensitivities. The coursework should contain an array of interventions like cognitive behavior therapy or CBT skills, yoga and meditation, exercises, and social emotional learning or SEL interventions. With the integration of technology, there can be active and interactive learning mechanisms like online contents, mobile application, and virtual reality simulation. These technologies provide personalized and easy access to coping strategies and systems of support. Such materials may normalize discussion around mental illness. There should be routine checks by qualified individuals to monitor effective and make program changes accordingly. The course should also provide students with training to recognize manifestations of mental illness in themselves or others, to seek help, and to refute negative stigmas attached to mental illness. Open and honest communication must be promoted to foster a community spirit and shared understanding of addressing these challenging issues. Through the provision of a secure and nurturing environment, studies will feel and able to ask for assistance when required and get the help they need. The successful operation of mental health and well-being classes requires multi-sided cooperation. Teachers require intensive training to be able to conduct the classes properly. Schools must collaborate with mental health practitioners to design age-level curricula and offer constant assistance to teachers and students. Parents have a central role to assess the school's endeavors. Communication between schools, parents, and healthcare providers will offer a coordinated and total approach to adolescents' mental health. Effective financing is required to hire trained staff, plan and implement effective programs, and provide the corresponding support services. Mental health organizations' partnerships with the community can yet further increase the available resources for students and families. Additionally, the school itself must be a welcoming environment with a culture of care, acceptance, and support. This calls for open discussion about mental health issues, having it okay to get help, and eliminating mental health stigma between teachers and students alike. In conclusion of mental well-being and mental health courses in school curricula is not merely an extra that is pleasant. It is a requirement. It is a progressive steps toward building a healthier and more diverse school culture. Investing in students' mental health is building their potential for academic and personal achievement, creating a brighter and wiser future generation equipped to meet the challenges of tomorrow. The long-term benefits of engaged mental health care, enhanced academic performance, increased emotional intelligence, and enhanced social functioning far exceed the initial investment. Now is the time to act. Overlooking this very basic element of education is a betrayal to our children and the future of our society. Let us come together to give our children a healthier, happier, and prosperous future.